Hello and welcome back everyone to my Hades 2 playthroughs. This is episode 10, night 11, gearing up for run number 11. If you've been enjoying what I've been doing, please hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The last video was a big one, and the last run was a big one. We finally confronted and defeated Chronos in our first earnest attempt to do so. Um, and it was fun. It was very interesting. For the first time, I got to see the post-defeat content, which is new as of the full game release, the 1.0 release. And we learned quite a bit. We learned that Kronos cannot simply be defeated by force. We're going to have to try again and again, and each time access the mirror of night that's back in Zagreus's bedroom, and attempt to communicate with Zagreus through time, convince him that we are who we say we are, that the predicament is what we say it is. So it looks like we're going to be going on many additional more runs to defeat Kronos. We still cannot access the surface. We still lack the reagent necessary to enact the incantation that removes the blood curse that prevents us from going upstairs. So, for the foreseeable future, we're going to be heading back down. Um, we also learned a little bit about what we might need to do in order to get that reagent, which is Master Chaos hinted that the missing reagent, the thalamus, might be found in their domain. So we are going to prioritize going down to Chaos in an attempt to find that reagent. And finally, Hecate gifted us with something big that is present down here. We did not explore that in the last video because it's going to take some talking through, some gameplay description. Wanted to save it for today, but we'll be looking at that shortly. So before we head back down, let's look at the altar.
I finally understand.
Okay, I've got plenty of Psyche now. Just picked up throughout the last run, I guess, 217 of it. So we can easily extend our grasp up to 22, or 20, yeah, to 22.
Remnants of the past.
Good. Still need almost 100 more to get up to 23. Got a lot of ash as well, so we've got some things to play with here. And it's going to be in our best interests to reveal as many cards as we can so we really can make educated choices. So to that end, I'm going to open up this one for 40 ash, which should reveal 2 new cards here. Let's do that.
Excellence.
Okay. Another 0 card. Interesting. And two new 0 cards. All right. However, unlocking this one requires a golden apple, which we do not yet have. Even if we satisfy the awakening requirements, we still need that. So that's a no-go for now. This one we can open up. It requires one of Cerberus's tears. Very good. So let's, before anything else, let's go ahead and do that in order to expose the remaining cards. We'll do that one and one of the ones surrounding this one. So let's open this up right now.
The Queen.
Okay, which reveals this one. I realize I'm not talking through any of these. I'm going to do that when I set to making informed choices here. And this one can spend 35 or 35. Which one would I prefer to have open? This one for sure. However, I only have 14 ash, so that's not going to happen. Okay. Okay, so um, let's see what we can do. Getting to the point where I want to be able to choose the ones that match my playstyle. Before we go any further, let's see what weapon we're going to be using tonight. The axe, because of course. So the axe, I'm going to be relying, as before, a couple videos ago, on its Omega Special. I'm going to be using that quite a lot, which means I'm going to need magic coming in like crazy, which means I am going to keep this one, the restoring 6 magic per second instead of the other one. So we've got that, and then you can also do away with this perhaps because, well, no, that Omega special costs a lot of magic, so I'm pretty guaranteed to be sitting at under 100% for much of the time. Good. So what else might I want to switch up? I have access to this, but that costs a whopping 5. Not anywhere near that at the moment. Um, this one, I can spend one more, or maybe 2 if I get rid of this one. Uh, So the only other two I have is this. This one you deal additional damage in Omega move combos, which I'm not wild about, especially with the axe. I'll talk that through when I find a reason to use it. Not a fan of that. This is a very, very interesting, the linchpin of a very, very interesting Arcana card strategy I'm not going to get into, right now at least. This I love, but I need to have Golden Apple. This I quite like. Activating these two is really good. I try to get these whenever possible. Um, or at least this one. Isn't there another card that... perhaps it's this one. I am forgetting. I am forgetting. Okay, you know what? Let's not worry about this until I've unlocked the revealed the last one. Then it makes sense to really strategize a bit. And you know what? I'll try to do it off camera, uh, uh, between videos, so you all don't have to sit here and listen to me talk about stuff like this. For here and now, I may as well. Oh no, I don't have enough flash. I was gonna say I may as well open up the remaining one to fill out my one remaining reach, but I can't. I could remove the one and get an open 2, but I don't have any remaining 2s. All right, so we're going to keep it as it is. All right, very good. Only have one moon dust as well, so I can't go and unlock any other deeper deeper powers of these Arcana cards unless I purchase them. Might be a good time to check what uh, how much gold I have and what I can, or how many bones I have and what I can get from here. Quite a lot of bones. It might be worth throwing some at this moon dust. You know, try to unlock more powers for the cards we already have activated. Let's do that. Um,
One, please.
let's bring it back up to 10. Why not? Why not? Okay, and this will allow us to further enhance the cards we have chosen. So,
Just breathe.
I've already enhanced this once. I don't think I can go any further without.
Insights.
Well, I can, but that takes a whopping 6 of them. What others can it? Does it tell me which ones? Oops. Does it tell me which ones I've activated? Let me see. No, it doesn't, does it? Or at least it doesn't show it if it's not available. Okay. Regardless, let's do this. So, okay. Did they just add this, or was I missing this before? The blue arrow. Before it just showed us the blue, the blue or green outer edge of the card. Now I'm seeing a blue up arrow and a green up arrow. Uh, am I imagining things? Was I blind last time? I don't think that was there. Ah, that's right, folks. I forgot to tell you. The Supergiant Games issued a hotfix just today with some minor updates, some pretty critical bug fixes. Nothing we've run into, and perhaps this is one thing they added. It's not an actual update; it's still considered to be the 1.0 release. But this is a hotfix that slaps some patches on things. Maybe this is something they added. Hmm. All right. Um, Okay, so I have enough dust to play with. Mega moves would be fat. Okay, you know what? That's worth just a single moon dust. Why not? Omega moves instead of 20% faster, 25% faster. I'm gonna need that using the Axis special attack. So let's do that right now.
Closer to me.
Okay, and I could get it up even further, spending 3 moon dust and a tier. Let's hold off. Um, 2 moon dust to do more damage in cast. That's pretty good too. This I'm only using because kind of a filler right now. Um, this isn't even active, is it? Oh, okay, it's not just showing me the ones I have currently equipped. It's showing me the ones that I have revealed. Okay, so this is an act. I'm not going to spend all that. Same for this. 3. Okay, this would make me more permanently stronger. As I go through. Let's go ahead and do this. That's worth 3 moon dust. So now, after every 5 locations, I will permanently, within that night, grow by 4 health and 4 magic, not just 3. Boom.
There we are.
Okay. Um, yeah, this I'm not running with this right now. Okay, this is only level. This would allow me to regenerate even more magic from 6 to 8 every second. I think that might be a smart call. let's do it. Let's do it. Let's spend 5. So now I'll be regenerating 8 magic per second.
So that's it.
Okay. Done some damage there. Excellent. Going back down, as we said, I'm going to be using the axe. Let's equip it right now.
Why not?
Okay. Keepsake. Now, this takes a little talking through. This is fun. The incantation I recited last time enables me to switch keepsakes between regions. So I no longer have to think about which keepsake I would like for the entire night, the entire run, just which one would best benefit me for the coming region. Pretty good. That's when these two start to come into play. And I'll show you this once. Going forward, I'm not going to do it because I want to start leveling up all these others when the runs are the easiest they're going to be. But I do want to show you this as soon as possible. So, for example, unless they've changed this, I'm going to give it a try. I can equip this one,
The embryo.
gain a random chaos blessing, level of common level, and then when I switch the keepsake out, as I will in the next region, it sticks around. I still get to keep it, which is pretty sweet. So let's start with that, and yeah, and hopefully they haven't changed that because that's quite a nice little perk. So we're gonna run with Chaos's Transcendent Embryo.
Right.
And now, folks, now sorry for all the talking, but one more thing, one brand new, very important, very game-changing mechanic to talk about now. This thing, what Hecate gifted us with. Pretty prominent, can't miss it. I'll let the game say what it is before I say my bit. Maybe it will render some of my words redundant. We'll see. So I'm going to kneel at this thing.
In shadow I serve, to shadow I return.
Okay, the oath. Salutations, you are worthy of the oath of the unseen, and may now enact the testaments of night if you dare. Thus it is done. I'll just read this for now and then contextualize. Activate various vows to raise fear, a measure of adversity. Then pursue the marked guardian using the specified weapon. Prevail and earn Nightmare, a new reagent, for upgrades in the silver pool. Many vows can be intensified to raise fear even more, though you are also free to rescind vows without consequence. Your continued service to the realm is appreciated either way. And a little hint here, enact available testaments to reveal more. If one proves to be a struggle, you may switch weapons to attempt another. Okay, cool. So what this is, folks, is basically a bounty system. Let me talk through this a little bit. So, having defeated Chronos once, I've proven to the game my ability to handle anything they can throw at me down below, at least using the weapon I was running with. Although, having done it with one weapon, it's not a far cry from that to doing it with the other weapons. So, of course, the plot demands that we defeat Chronos a bunch more. Head down more and more and talk to Zagreus more and more, or so I assume at this point. But it's pretty boring to just go on the same runs again and again with nothing being different or harder. So the game implements, and they did so in the first Hades game too, this kind of bounty system that, according to which you can voluntarily increase the difficulty of certain aspects of the run in order to earn rewards. And that is the game's incentive for you to not just stick with what you've got now, keep doing the same thing again and again, and just do plot work. And they weave the rewards into the plot as well. It's pretty nicely done, I think. So basically, this is a vow fear testament system. Okay, these here are vows I can choose to enact, speaking them at the altar, and they create difficulties, hardships. For example, the first one, if it's inactive right now, I have 0 vows going on right now. If I choose this one, the vow of pain, it will do the following. All foes, you can see down at the bottom, all foes will now be dealing plus 20% damage. All foes, including bosses. And my compensation for that is it raises the fear level by 1. If I chose to do it again, you can see right here, this tells you how much the fear will rise when you choose it. If I elect another one, it goes up to 60% damage and plus 1 plus 2 for a total of 3 fear. Okay, so I'll talk through some of these in a minute, perhaps all of them. But so why do it? Okay, sure, to keep things from being boring, but Why opt for greater difficulty? Well, the reason is that these are the vows. The reason for doing that is the testament system here. Here we have three bosses listed. It's kind of hard to see right now because they're faint. This is Hecate, this is Scylla, and this is Cerberus. And you'll see there's a 1, 1, 1, and a weapon marked for each. This is the Witch's Staff, the Sister Blades, and the Argent Skull. And what it means is if I can raise fear up to the required level, choose the weapon indicated, and take down that boss, I will earn a nightmare, which is a new reagent of the sort needed to further empower the weapons and unlock new aspects of them, which we'll talk about in due time. And so that's kind of the system here. You enact vows, it raises the fear, and at the requisite fear, you can pursue a testament, basically a bounty, to earn nightmare. The in-game explanation of this, as we'll see comments on left and right, is you're choosing to raise the level of fear and nightmare in the world. So it's not just you affecting it, being affected by it. The entire mortal world starts having nightmares. Fear grows and spreads. It's quite a dangerous thing Melinoë is doing here. It's not just about her. She's taking quite a risk, and even the Olympians can feel it, and they'll comment on it. So that's kind of the in-game explanation for it. Um, so it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. So right now, as you see, there's nothing marked for the axe, and I don't quite know why. You don't see Chronos up here either. Um, yeah, not. I guess there are only four bosses that I've encountered so far, and the axe is just randomly not chosen for them. So I am actually going to depart from my. Oh, this kind of burns. Actually, I'm going to depart from my typical system, my
That
typical
testament
approach,
can wait.
Don't blame you in the least.
and I'm not going to choose the weapon with Grave Thirst because I want to show you what this is like for real for this run. So I'll choose the one, I think it was the Witch's Staff that was required to take down Hecate. So let's run with that one tonight.
Discura, the witch's staff. With me, my friend.
Okay, well there's the pronunciation, Discura, I was right, not Discura, Discura. And if we go back here, we'll see. Okay, this is now lit up in white. And if let's say, for example, I enact this vow, aha, Hecate's image grows bright, a little crosshair painted on it. That's new. The crosshair is new for 1.0 release. And that testament will be live. Let's try that out. I want to show it to you. Yes, I'm sacrificing the grave thirst. That's okay. I'll deal with it just for you folks, just for you. That's how much I care. So let's take a quick look at the pane, or at the vowels here. I'm going to make this the one part in the video that I really go through the game mechanics of this whole system. So I'm not going to have to do it in bits and pieces throughout. So this one raises the damage everyone inflicts on you by 20 or 60 or 100%. And if you can see, it follows the color scheme of normal, rare, epic. Flavor text, upon this night I writhe, that fear may spread. Okay, so basically I'm choosing to writhe in pain so that fear grows. Okay, cool. Grit, this raises enemies' hit points, their health, by 10%, 20,
This I vow.
or 30. Upon this night my foes shall not fall readily, that fear may spread. Okay, so the pain was worth plus one, or it earned you plus one fear, then plus two fear, and then another two. Grit is considered a little less problematic, a little less dangerous. It's just plus one, plus one, plus one. Okay, wards. Vow of wards. All foes have a certain number of free shrugging off of attacks. Boy, that's a clumsy noun. I'm sorry, but when you raise it one level, the first time you attack them, it does nothing. Basically, have to hit them twice, strike them twice in order to start doing damage. This one only has two ranks. They can be given one ward or two wards. Upon this night I strike to no avail, that fear may spread, and each one is just worth a single fear. Frenzy, the one I will never ever do. I stay well away from this because I can't handle it. Look at it. You can see plus 3. All foes gain in speed. attack speed, move speed, everything speed, and that's just asking. I'm sorry, I'm just not that. I'm not that masochistic. I'm not going to do it. Again, perhaps if I were a better player, perhaps there are really top-notch players that get all the relatively considerable amount of fear from enacting this, and they can handle it. Not I. Nope, nope. I'm going to stay away from it because this would be at first level 20% faster, then another plus 3,
The
40,
will of night.
40% faster. I'm sorry, not going to do it. Upon this night I shall be set upon relentlessly that fear may spread. Okay. Hordes. This is the one I almost always go for first and have activated generally all the time to start building the fear. It basically increases the number of regular enemies that you face, but does nothing to the mini bosses or the bosses. That's significant. The bosses are where things are hard, for the most part. We may feel differently when we head up to the surface, but going down, it's really it's not the regular enemies for the most part. So I consider this an easy way to get fear. So plus 1 for level 1,
That
20%
fear may
more,
spread.
then 40%, then 60%. Each one is just worth a single fear. Upon this night I shall be overwhelmed, that fear may spread. Menace. This it gives a percent chance at 10%, 25% at levels 1 and 2 respectively, that the foes you'll face will be from the next region. So foes in Erebus might be drawn from the Oceanus enemy pool. Foes in Oceanus could be drawn from the Fields of Mourning, etc., etc. So you'll get tougher enemies, basically. Worth 1 and then plus 2, so considered fairly difficult to get it up to
By my
25%.
birthright.
Upon this night shall distant dangers come that fear may spread. I don't consider this one too difficult, especially at level 1. Again, going down in the Underworld at least. Return. Okay. Slain foes regular foes will have a 25% or 50% chance to return. Basically, they become a glowing ball that you have to scoop up by moving over, and if you don't do it in time, they just respawn, and you get a brand new full strength, full health enemy. Worth 1 and
I
1
swear it
each time.
makes.
Upon this night, my foes shall rise again, that fear may spread. Fangs, most foes with armor. These are the ones with the yellow. Sometimes I call them elite foes. The yellow colored health bars. They also have random perks, random abilities that enhance their combat. Um, 1 perk or 2 perks, worth 2 and then 3. This can quickly make armored enemies into practically mini bosses unto themselves if you've got both of them going. This can be quite dangerous, but sometimes I flirt with it. Upon this night shall newfound terrors manifest, that fear may spread. Halfway there, folks. Bear with me. Scars. Okay. This reduces the effectiveness of your healing items that you find, either purchase or found or whatever. At level 1, it reduces it makes it down to 75%, by reducing it by 25%. 2, it's
For
down to
the realm.
50. 3, nothing at all. You do not benefit from healing. And not just items you find, the effects, such as that Arcana card that restores health between rooms. That's affected by this. Any kind of health regeneration or restoration is affected by this. So it's 1, 1, and then a plus 2 if you're going to go all the way down to 0. Okay. Upon this night, my wounds shall never heal, that fear may spread. Debt. Basically, everything you buy costs more from Charon or from Charon's Wells or from other things that we haven't found yet. Either 40% more or
This I
80% more
vow.
for 1 fear per rank. Upon this night, I shall have naught to spare, that fear may spread. Shadow, just a single rank here. I don't like this one. I can't say I have a lot of experience with it. Every warden that you encounter, and these are the mini bosses, they contain no fewer, but perhaps more, than 1 shadow servant, which are ghostly and strong enemies that accompany them that constantly respawn if you kill them. Makes the mini boss battles a lot harder. But if you're able to avoid many bosses for whatever reason, then it's kind of free fear for you. But yeah, not my favorite. Upon this night shall shadows multiply, that fear may spread. Forfeit, yeah. But sometimes I choose it. Basically, a single rank worth 3 fear. When you enact this vow, the first boon you find in each region is worthless. It becomes an onion instead. You can see on the right bottom, it's a red onion, a new kind of item that restores 1 health point. Tastes as bitter as you feel. So basically, you have 1 fewer boon per each region. Hmm. Well, that's tough, but not as tough as some of the others I've found. And the final row here, time. This is also one that I'll never run with for a reason I already discussed last time, and because I'm not a top tier player. It gives you a time limit by which you have to defeat each region, not each room, but each region. Um, at level 1, you have 9 minutes per region. Level 2, 7. Level 3,
That fear
5.
may spread.
And that includes the bosses. That includes, unless they've changed things, that includes rooms where nothing's going on. Sometimes it pauses. I can't exactly remember for what. For certain things like dialogues, when you're in the midst of a dialogue, it'll pause. Maybe some menu items. But yeah, so I don't like this. I don't operate well under time pressure. I just don't. I get real sloppy. Every now and then I might do one for a little fear, but I really hate it. Um, Upon this night there shall be not a moment's peace, that fear may spread. One thing to note, though, is that if you're able to
For the
complete
realm.
complete a region with extra time to spare, that time gets added to the time allotted for the next region. So that's kind of nice. If you can race through the early one, it kind of pads, gives you a little breathing room for the others. Void. Okay. Yeah. This reduces the amount of grasp you have to spend on Arcana cards to the tune of, this one has 4 ranks, to the tune of 60%, 40%, 20% of all your grasp, and
By will of
0%.
night.
This one would basically mean you don't get to use any Arcana cards. You're just going naked, as it were, without the benefit of the altar. This is tough. I mean, this is tough. Once you start using those Arcana cards, you come to rely on them. But there is an interesting strategy, a very hit or miss strategy, but can be quite powerful, that allows you to get at least down to 40%, which would be worth 1, 2 fear. I'll talk about that in due course. Upon this night shall my beliefs be gone, that fear may spread. Cool. Hubris, okay, pride essentially. This one, when you choose a boon, you start priming magic, which, if you recall, means set it aside. You still have it, but you can't use it for every boon you have that has rarity greater than common. So at level 1, if you choose a rare boon, you then automatically prime 3 magic. If you choose an epic boon, it's 6 that you prime. Heroic, 9. Okay, worth 1 fear. And then if you go up to the
I
max,
swear it, Nyx.
you prime 6 magic per rank greater than common. So this is great if you got tons. Well, it's not great. It's okay if you got tons of magic to play with, or if you have a magic light run, or you're able to do without it. This is kind of nice. I often run with 1 rank, see what I can do with it. Upon this night shall pride of gods fall short, that fear may spread. And finally, denial. I don't actually mind this one as much as other players seem to, um, but it's worth 2. Basically, when you enact the single rank,
By my birthright.
whenever you choose boons, as you recall, you're given an assortment of 3 to choose from each time. The ones you do not choose will not be made available again that night. They're just canceled. So basically, if you get 3 really great boons from say Demeter, generally my favorite, and you really hope to get all 3, sorry, you're only going to choose 1. The other 2 are off the table for that run. I don't mind it so much. As I mentioned last video, I kind of like the randomness of being forced to adapt to different styles and by different boon combos. Um, but there it is. Upon this night shall blessings be withheld, that fear may spread. Whew. Okay, folks, thanks for sitting through that. I'm going to mark this with a chapter, obviously, in the video, so you can just completely skip this, what you would have done, I guess, if you didn't want to listen to any of this. So, what this means basically is, since I'm going to use the staff, aim for Hecate, my testament, to get the nightmare reward from her, I have to raise fear to 1, and I'm going to do that by, as I mentioned, raising hordes up to level 1. So every encounter of regular enemies will have 20% more foes. Whew, okay.
For the will of night.
Thus have you sworn.
All right, and you can see up in the upper left corner here that you can review the vow you've enacted, vows you've enacted, who your testament is, what weapon, all that stuff, and it's sitting up here as well, along with your Arcana cards and other things going on. All right. Well, that is quite enough for me. Yes, much too much talking, but wanted to at least talk through the mechanics for those who are new to it. Let us go down. Still can't go up and survive, so down we go, looking for Chaos's realm to find some Thalamus. Got the staff, so hopefully we're going to take down Hecate, get a nightmare, but we are also going to try and bring down Chronos again. Need to do it more and more and more. So let's do it. Whew, finally, here we go.
Once more. It's now or never.
Okay. Transcendent Revelation. This is what the cosmic egg, cosmic egg is what it was called in the first game. This is what the Transcendent Embryo has blessed me with. Transcendent Revelation. I channel my Omega moves 13% faster. And now I just realized that I switched away from the axe, so maybe I did not need to have the Arcana card that continuously regens magic, but I'm not going to redo all this, no way. Let's just deal with it. So I channel 13% faster my Omega moves. Okay, that will switch after 8 encounters, and the one I'm left with then will persist into the next region. All right, Aphrodite. How many nectar? I only have 1 nectar, so I'm going to save it for NPCs. Let's talk to Aphrodite.
It's been so long, love. Why, I felt a little thrill of fright. But then a little birdie told me you'd gone far down in those depths, even to some success. I'll be excited to hear all the juicy bits.
Okay, what do we got? Special. No, the whole point of special for this weapon is to hit at range. Rushing inflicts weak and does damage. And this one is a magic regen. All right. I'm not a big fan of Aphrodite's boons, but this is the least annoying again, I guess. And it comes with an air element. Okay, so you can see the little burst of love, I guess. Okay. Ash.
Woods take you.
Oof. Magic or palm? Normally it would be a palm and a heartbeat. Okay, I guess it's worth raising that, sure. Just gonna use my magic pretty freely, given that I'm regenerating it. Okay, so this is gonna increase from 20 to 30, the damage of that rush boon.
Grows stronger.
Okay, got a moly. And yay, silver. Yeah. Oh, they made me choose between these two. You kidding me? Alright, gotta get the hammer. Popular wisdom. Let's do it. Attack has more range, 100% damage to distant foes. Attacks have more power. Okay, this one I'm going to start strategizing and choosing the ones that are required to complete the fated list of minor prophecies. Now's the time to do it. Now you know, having gone through all that business with fear and everything, the longer I go, the farther I go, the harder things are going to get. Because I'm going to need to get new testaments, and things are going to get harder and harder, and it's going to be more and more annoying, if not difficult, to check off things that I don't like as much because it's going to be a deadlier night. So let's take all this stuff and cross it off whenever I can while things are as easy as they're going to get from here on out. This one, it's not bad though. The Omega attack does plus 50% damage and also strikes sideways.
Further refined.
Like this. It's a cross now instead of just up and down. Very nice. Let's go for Ash.
Beware the evil eye.
Oh, here we go.
Let's split the killing down the middle, give or take. As in, I'll take your gold.
Okay, another another competition to see who can slay more.
Let's get started.
Bless you.
Out of my way.
Nemesis, what are you doing here? You gotta catch up, huh? There's one.
All clear.
Got you.
Ugh, that was terrible.
That was terrible. I smoked her on that. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to get the 5 Ash. Now, as you may recall, the moment I talk to her and complete that, she's going to race for one of the exits, and she might take a good one. So I'm going to do everything I need to do before she has a chance to... But I can't. This is grayed out until I complete it. Alright. Salute.
Moonlight guide us and all.
Oh, come on.
She didn't have time for that.
Thought for sure when first you saw me out here, you'd go telling Hecate soon as you could. But you didn't.
Not a snitch.
It's fortunate for you, Headmistress doesn't ask me to make reports. You're probably drawing some of our enemy's attention off of me, at least.
Oh, she's not going to like that.
Very least I could do. Wasn't going to back down no matter what you did, but this way, can stay focused on the task at hand.
Okay. Alright, let's go for this one. Okay, I don't
See you
mind.
soon.
And you.
Normally, a nice boon with the mini boss would be great, but I dislike Aphrodite, and I really want to advance conversations and plot and stuff, so we're going to go for the helping hand of Arachne. But this gives us a chance to peruse the wares here at leisure, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this. Need all the psyche. I'm going to get both of these. Now's the time to, again, as I said, to spend money on things that help me in the long term, because these easy runs, relatively speaking, I don't need help on things in the short term. So let's get this, and let's get this, because it's required by the faded list of minor prophecies, even though I don't really need to heal any. You can see I'm full up.
I'll take it.
Okay, cool. So a lot of the decisions I'm going to make on these runs at low fear are going to be made not to enhance the run, but to satisfy longer term goals. But I'm going to try not to cripple the run, of course.
Blue and black and burgundy. Silk of every color. See?
I think we've heard this one before.
Welcome.
I've already given her, yes, I've already received her keepsake, so I'm going to hang on to my nectar.
May moonlight guide you. You're awfully polite.
Am I standing behind her? All right, let's get in front of her. Nope.
Don't, my friend. Just... You don't need to look at me like that. You don't need to look at me at all. Look at the fineries I've made. Silk in every shape and color, see? It's beautiful, isn't it? It is, Arachne. But to think I could have wronged you with an inadvertent glance just now. It's just I'm concerned for your safety out here. Oh, there's no need for that. You see, my form included certain benefits. I get to live a long, long time to enjoy it. Besides, just because you found me here doesn't mean just anybody can.
Okay. Alright. This one, ignoring the armor for now, channeling faster, restoring health, or a free fate fabric. And guess what? This is the one that benefits me most long term. So I'm going to choose this one, and it happens to have the most armor out of them. Cool.
You truly look lovely.
Alright. So let's pick up that fate fabric.
Tucked away.
Let's examine this.
Intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus. Rivals in quality, even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Okay, let's check out what's in these. Nothing. Some moly here. Boy, there's a lot going on in this room.
All yours.
Some gold. Okay, some psyche coming up.
Let's get you someplace safe. Good. Nicely done.
Another one of these. This one had an enemy.
Run for it.
With gold. Okay, shopping. Don't really have much gold to speak of. Or, yes, mini boss with Hestia.
We've on. Grown back, have you?
Okay.
Done.
Not as terrible as I usually do against that mini boss. And remember, this new Omega boon from the hammer doesn't just shoot sideways, it adds plus 50% to the damage, so all the more reason to use it. Okay, I received some info on the Root Stalker. From roots spring life, resilient and strong, but even roots can rot, you know. There is no saving that which grows from such roots. If you say so. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm saving my nectar, right?
You got that bloody Titan, didn't you? Don't feel too bad you couldn't end him altogether. Not like any of the rest of us were able to, as you can plainly see. Instead, mayhaps go kick him while he's down. Happy to help with that.
I love Hestia. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. It's not my favorite attack boon with this weapon, but by far my least favorite. Let's do it. And excuse me, and a rare one to boot. Okay, Ash.
Spindles.
You can see that Omega attack strikes through barriers too, so you can just cowardly sit on the other side of things, like, well, what they do. You can see it here. Okay. Hermes or Heart? Hermes. You have to forgive my voice, folks. I'm a teacher by trade, language teacher, and I train English teachers, in fact. So after days of training and my own private teaching and past midnight here, my voice is often the worse for wear. Oh, I forgot to remark upon this. You can see there are a lot more enemies. That's because of the vow I spoke to increase enemies numbers by 20%.
Olympus.
Okay, so I quite like that exchange. I lost, because of this, it rotates every 8 rooms. I lost the previous one that added to my something, gone and forgotten already, Omega something, and instead gotten one that restores 3 additional health on top of the 4 I'm restoring for my Arcana card for every room. Excellent. Love that. And Hermes.
You made it pretty far down there before. Impressive work. I knew you had it in you, but Graham still isn't backing down, is he? Maybe he's having second thoughts at least.
Maybe. Omega moves are faster. Channel Omega cast faster. Whenever you slay a foe, you deal more damage with your weapon to the tune of plus 1% per foe for the next 45 seconds. 45 seconds is a pretty long time for most of these encounters, except the bosses. But I think I'm going to go with this, given the frequency with which I'm using that Omega attack.
Off I go.
Okay, let's grab another palm. Ah, there's a chaos. An entrance to the chaos down there, over there. Okay. I think we're gonna get up that attack for sure. Alright, well, this is no contest. Given that Thalamus is my primary target for that incantation to survive on the surface, going down to Chaos, despite the health hit, despite how close I am to the boss, which means whatever curse they lay on me is going to be in effect for the boss. Despite all that, we're going to do
Let's
it.
meet your parent, embryo.
Oh, could this be? Could this be?
Some sort of seed.
Okay. I think if that grows into the thalamus, as I suspect it does, that is what we needed to go topside. Lucky days. Let's talk.
There was a certain longing I felt within the depths. You reached your destination, did you not? Confronted Chronos and prevailed, and yet his influence remains. But perhaps the Titan shall relinquish control with further persuasion.
Perhaps. Okay. This would be pretty nice, except it's going to be, well, 3 encounters. It's probably, yeah, it's going to be in effect almost certainly when I reach Hecate. That's dangerous. No Omega moves for 4 encounters, but after that, attacks deal 52% more. Interesting. This will be a nice little challenge, won't it? Let's do it. Why not? Gagged strike. So, no Omega moves. I mean, I could, but I'm going to take damage. For 4 encounters, and then my attacks are going to be doing even more. Let's think medium term and sacrifice what this is going to do to the Hecate encounter. It's going to make it tougher by far, but let's do it. Cool.
Chaotic might.
Ooh. All right. Let's get the hex going. Okay. And this is the room before Hecate. Alright, so that's going to persist. The curse is going to persist into Oceanus, well into Oceanus.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
You faced the Titan in the lowest depths. That much I knew before your headmistress confirmed you vanquished him, as I had faith you would. If his life force is like grains of sand, then you took one. Eventually, all.
Maybe it is grains of sand. Maybe I just have to take all that zodiac sand from him. Okay. Let's try this one out. This one requires the most magic, and I'm certainly not going to be using it while I'm laboring under Chaos's curse. But it slows everything down a ton and does some other effects besides if I can raise it via the Path of Stars. And it happens to be full moon glow, plus 2 upgrades from the first path. So, yep, do it.
Phase shift.
Okay. Hecate crippled by a curse. Sweet.
Found something new to wear? There's not much glory in confronting adversaries one-to-one. I myself invoke shades of the dead to alter the odds. Some may well favor you instead.
Perhaps if I brought with me a legion of animal familiars next time, Headmistress. Not that any beast would bear its fangs at you.
You jest, yet a familiar may be of considerable benefit given all that you have to do. A possibility to think upon once you are rid of me.
Okay, this is significant. We talked through what familiar means a couple videos ago, so maybe I could get one. Let's see.
Your consuming flame.
Okay, that's the hex she's invoking. think that's a nice touch that she uses the very same hexes that Selene grants to me, and she can seem to use them as many as she wants, whenever she, well, nearly whenever she wants. Not whenever, whichever one she wants, no matter what night it is. She's that good of a witch. So thanks to this, she's trying to transform me. Thanks to this Hestia boon on my attack, I'm doing a lot of damage even without the Omega. Oh, and the, okay, let's check. Well, we'll wait until I dispense with the other witches. My hex just triggered. Yeah.
Do bring an animal familiar along next time, if but to keep things livelier for me. We have the means to keep them safe, even in scuffles such as these.
I like that she's out of breath. That's a nice touch, and it's pretty convincing too.
Faith of familiar spirits. They should work on Chronos, or perhaps.
Okay, so check that out. Couple things here. Let's clear the important stuff first. So I completed the testament. I defeated Hecate bearing the witch's staff with one fear going on. So I completed that bounty, if you like, the testament. And here's what I earned: a nightmare.
A gift from Night.
Okay. Plus, of course, the usual reward of her cinder. Let's examine the nightmare. Mostly used for unlocking the true strength of the nocturnal arms. Uncommon resource found in the dark of night when fear is palpable. And as you can see, it's listed right there, so I guess it's not a spoiler. You can purchase these from the Wretched Broker. So fear not, folks. Pun intended. Fear not. If you do not want to use fear at all, you do not have to. You can slowly, because they're expensive, but you can slowly purchase them from the Wretched Broker, imbue your weapons with them, unlock everything there. So the game does not force you to do it, which is nice. I like that. Okay, though all living things shed trace amounts, few can sense it. Harvest it, fewer still. All right. So that's the big stuff. And now I do have to deal with the effects of the fear and the vow for the rest of the run. Doesn't just go away because I've completed the testament, which that would be nice, but no such luck. And the other thing she remarked upon, okay, I have a new incantation waiting for me at the cauldron, one that will summon, or at least summon an animal familiar to me, or at least let me get them in some way. Cool. Cool, cool. She mentioned Phrenos, her frog buddy. Perhaps he will be a familiar. We will see. Downward.
My keepsake's manifest.
Okay. So, no chaos to visit me. Maybe he's nursing his wounds. Okay. Now, here, as I said, we can switch keepsakes. I'm going to try and do that and see if this effect from the Transcendent Embryo sticks around. That's how it was with all the pre-game version, all the pre-release versions. I really, really hope that it's still true now in the full release. So now, okay.
Try another one, maybe.
And by the way, when you switch away from one, you cannot switch back to it later in the run. It's off limits. So the other one I really like to use almost every single time is this one. The next Path of Stars you find gets +3 upgrades at level 1 at least, and that too persists once you switch away from it. Obviously, you don't suddenly lose the skills on the Path of Stars, and I really like using hexes. So I'm gonna put this one, or you choose this one next.
The beam.
And it also makes a Path of Stars boon from Selene more likely. Okay, so that is my new keepsake, and let's see. Yep, according to this, I still have the benefit of Chaos's boon. No, sorry, this is it. Phew. I still have Chaos's boon here of an additional 3 health restored per room. Good, good. That must be intended and will stay. So that is, in my opinion, it's a no-brainer choice for almost every run. yeah, there may be strategies out there that don't require it, but for me, it seems clear.
Heading in.
The randomness is the only thing that works against it. So you saw the testament was X'd off there.
Keep practicing, Scylla. All that metal holds the very sea at bay.
Alright, so I'm still laboring under the curse, meaning I still don't want to use Omega attacks.
The water spouts.
Okay, 100 bones. Double ash, double bones. What is this marked? Maybe it contains something. I don't need bones for anything, but perhaps this is a hint that, hey, one of the resources you find in the next room is critical for what you've got marked off. But I don't think I need anything other than the thalamus for the only one I've got marked. So let's, ooh, but double. Alright, in this case, I'm going to choose against the nectar in order to get a double ash, double helping of ash. Ugh. Omega would be really nice right here.
No, don't.
Okay, should just be one more encounter before I'm free of that curse.
Unseal one of the other paths, perhaps.
Okay, got something to dig up here.
Oh.
Okay, more cattail seeds, I assume. Okay, could uncover these, but I'm going to jump at this. Why not? I know that I'm going to get +2 from choosing the hex that has the full moon, plus I'm bearing Seleni's keepsake, so that's going to give me +3, so this is going to be a hefty
Going in.
gain.
Of stars.
Okay, Chaos's boon is gone, to be replaced by the gagged strikes, and now I'm free to use Omega attacks. Attacks deal plus 52% damage, amazing. And I believe, I haven't run the numbers on this or checked it, but I believe that also affects my Omega attack damage. Could be wrong about that. If you happen to know for sure, please do let me know in the comments. Either way. Alright, here's what we fought so hard for. Okay, whopping 8 ones to choose from here. So I think this is the first time we've looked at this in depth. Makes everything, the basic effect is to make everything move slower for 4 seconds, 50% slower for 4 seconds. Let's see what kind of upgrades we can get. That's that 40% charge that's available to, I think, all of them. After using the hex, you take -2% damage this encounter. Another of those. Greater duration, plus 0.5 seconds. Another duration, another 40% charge, another damage reduction, duration, damage. Okay, less damage. Duration is pretty much key here. The whole point of it is to slow things down for a certain amount of time. So the more time you can get out of that, the better. I love Seleni's blinking over here. So let's look at the blue one. And we start with, of course, we start with one that charges up a little faster, or duration. Okay, so this blue one, Death Defiance. If I have to use one, it fully recharges the hex. That's the weakest of them in my opinion. Whenever you use the Hex, most foes' range shots are gone in a second. During your Hex, you move and strike 30% faster. Yes, please. Everything else is slowed and you're sped up. Oof, big time. Purple ones. Instead of 50%, everything moves 75% slower. They're crawling here. Plus 30 magic regen on that. And this one, plus 10% chance to deal crit damage, plus 50 recharge on that. Both of those are great. But given that this one I like more and this one I like more, we are going to go down first. Even though I prefer this starting one. Charging up is nice, given that it's an expensive one to activate. Regardless, we're going to go down. So let's choose this. Okay, less damage per after I use it. Grab this, so I'm striking and moving faster. Duration or duration, I guess it's going to be duration. Less damage again, and slower by additional 25%. Nice. This I dislike entirely, so let's just start on the top path now, starting with greater duration.
Darkness guide you.
Excellent. Anything here I can buy that might be new for the list of fate? Yes, okay. 8 ashes, that will check it off the list, as well as giving me ash. And this one is utterly useless to me. Actually, no, it'll affect my special. You get plus 200% damage while you don't have a boon in either your attack or special. That respective ability, boom, plus 200% lasts for 6 encounters. Only 10 coin. Yeah, okay. Let's just didn't hit the dagger. That's good. Let's just get it.
How'd you go?
Okay. No resources. Okay, so, mini boss Apollo or Hephaestus. You can probably guess which one I'm going to choose. I don't like either of them really, but Hephaestus is a big no.
More of those jellyfish.
Okay, really glad I have my Omega right now. Just cleaning the room out. Okay, let's use the Hex. Oh, it's so slow. Oh my gosh, you're so slow, you can't do anything. Okay. Nice. Oops. Okay. Wow.
Squish.
Squish. I think it's safe to say, well, maybe not, but I am going to conclude that the chaos enhancement of my attack damage is indeed affecting Omega. Because, wow, that thing went down in a hurry after I broke through its armor. Okay. Talk to me, Apollo.
You've struck a solid blow against the Titans' forces, but they've started to regroup. Still, these types of victories must shake them to the core. Let's drive them back.
Let's. Alright, well here's something from my special. Something from my... not my favorite cast, to be honest. It only does a burst of damage at the very end, just like an Omega. Daze is nice, but I don't like it. This one's nice, given that I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not really using my specials that much, if at all. This one, you deal 20% more damage, flat out, to all your attacks, or all your strikes, until you take damage. Then it goes away, but it resets after 15 seconds. Cool. And it's epic, which never hurts. Alright. Get some limestone.
I can use this.
Great. Double Ash or Narcissus. A Narcissus is just a trip to talk to, so if only for amusement, I tend to favor him.
Love you, man. Did I ever tell you that? Oh, yeah, I did. You know I did. You know I do.
I don't want to get too close, by the way, even though it increases the volume, because sometimes he interrupts.
Hey.
Yeah, he interrupts himself to address you, and it's fun listening to him, admiring himself, professing his love for himself.
The mirror sheen of the standing waters all about, revealed to denizens of Oceanus their full selves, to their horror or to their delight.
This is not a good view.
Have I got? Yes, I gave him nectar already. Yes, I received his. I'm blanking on what he gave me. Wait, did I? Did I though? Yeah, I remember the dialogue. Okay. Salute him.
Peace, Narcissus.
Like, okay? I have one rule, and that's look, but don't touch, okay? In fact, why don't you stand a little farther back? And also tell me how come you keep showing up like this?
I've some affairs to settle in the lower reaches of the Underworld. Thought I'd take this rather scenic route through this chamber of yours.
Oh, it isn't my chamber. I just find the waters here particularly clean and reflective, and far fewer would-be suitors than an asphodel. Remember to take a gift before you go.
Yeah. He referenced Asphodel, and this is a reminder that the Underworld is basically free and open now. Anyone can come and go. The shades aren't kept where they're supposed to be, so I suppose he was placed and judged to reside in Asphodel forevermore, and just kind of wandered out because he can and he likes the spot. All right, ooh, this one 3 Nightshade, 2 Moly, and a Palm Slice. This one 10 ash, this one 50 bones. Interesting. I think I'm going to go for the reagents. Not that moly is so important, but Nightshade I can only get by growing. Be nice to get a little bump there. Plus, this will help in a minor way this run. So let's do the Verdure Sampler.
There.
Thanks.
Alright. 3 Nightshade, 2 moly, and a random Palm of Power. Great, affected my attack. That's what I would have chosen. And to boot, some more limestone.
The Earth's bounty.
Ah, productive chamber, and here we have a full palm coming up. Oh my, I don't know what just happened there. I don't know if you saw that, folks. I hope it's still recording. It seems to be. The computer just flipped back to the desktop for no reason that I can see. Been experiencing some computer. Oh, there goes my armor. Some computer issues lately, mostly with internet. Hopefully, this is not indicative of growing problems. So you saw perfect image go away and reset there as I took damage. Alright. Strike is up pretty high, and the higher you get the levels up, the less you benefit from further level gains, diminishing returns and all that. Tempted to do this, but no, I think I'm still going to keep piling on attack, really.
Sure.
Coin with a signal that I'll need something there, or heart. I would get coin in any case. Nice. Goodness, that is doing a lot of damage.
Are up.
That was brutal. Okay, so what could this... Alright, I guess I need some of this for some incantation. What is that? I'd like to... Lotus. Okay. Health or shopping or Demeter. Okay. Love me some Demeter. I would love her cast. I think that's what I'm going to be hoping for. Okay. The room before Scylla.
If it is true you reached the Underworld's depths and slew that wretched Titan there, then good. It likely shall take more than that, I know. But you must have inflicted some amount of pain and perhaps fear. Which is a start.
There's the cast. Sprint's good. You know I like that one, but it requires me to sacrifice one I've already got. This is nice for every time. Yeah, I wish I had gotten this at the beginning of Oceanus. Every time you gather resources, you restore some health. Plus, you get mystery seeds. Nah, mystery seed. Nah, let's get this. I need a cast. Cool. All right, some fish. Let's see how my timing is.
No
Ooh,
escape.
slow.
I caught a gutter pop.
But fish is a fish. Let's check this one out. I think it's new. Uncommon boneless denizen, accustomed to briny depths. Lives far below the surface, yet paradoxically prefers the shallows to practice walking. Okay. Yeah, sure. There are frequently plays on words and double entendres here. Moper, moping about the Cocytus, which is the lazy river, is one way to think of it. Sobe sobs from the Fields of Mourning, crying. If you know of something a gutter pot might refer to, let me know, because I'm unaware of any reference that might be to.
I have a backstage pass.
Okay, down we go.
Still practicing, are we?
Go on and heckle us, lady. We're big. We've got thick scales. Scylla's got a voice like yelping dogs. Her lustrous hair looks like a bunch of snaky heads. We've heard it all.
Voice like yelping dogs.
I wasn't going to say any of those things, which strike me as bizarre. Perhaps if you didn't antagonize your audience so much, they'd be more charitable.
Their words roll right off our backs. At least mine. I only care about their cheers and their screams, which all start to sound the same after a while. Showtime, girls!
Oh boy, that was a charge right there. Oh, really? Wow, how'd that hit me? Oh my goodness, folks. Wow, that was... my situational awareness was completely off there. That was horrible.
Keep practicing.
I got trapped against this and somehow thought I was somewhere else entirely, and I lost a Death Defiance. I paid for it.
Into the purse.
Okay.
Technical difficulties once again. Apologies.
Well, so it goes. Got another pearl at least.
I'd best switch keepsakes there.
Yes. I will in fact switch keepsakes, and her note to that effect is because this one's no longer doing me any good. Yep, it's expired, I've used it, no point in keeping it. So, what would best benefit me going forward? This is going to help out most in Tartarus, of course, because again, plus 25% damage to Chronos. This is always nice, a free Death Defiance, but unlike the others, unless something has changed, unless I'm just wrong, if I switch away from the tooth, in the final region, I will lose the Death Defiance. So unless I'm planning on dying more next region, that's not really going to be the way to go. Something that would benefit me even after I switch away from it could be this one, this one. Flat 100 gold, that's never bad. This would help against Cerberus. Alright. No, not alright. Okay, why not? Let's just let's take the easy way and get 100 gold. That at least we can take with us even after we switch away from it. So, boom. 100 gold in my pocket.
To the fields.
Which I may use to buy back my Death Defiance. That can be possible in the Well of Charon.
It's drier here, at least. So many mortal lives left unfulfilled.
Okay, more Path of Stars and Hermes. Oh, we can see something here.
Amid the overgrowth near to the lowest reaches of the Underworld lurk the innumerable souls who cling to shreds of love and hope that long since ceased to be.
It's rather bleak down here.
That's the word for it. Just the bow. Yep.
Show me the way.
Okay, a little extra magic. Some glass rock. Free nectar, okay.
Could make a lovely gift.
Huh, that's a pretty nice freebie. If not as one of the major rewards. Here's the first major reward.
Corruption cleared.
Okay, 3 more. Let's see what we can do. Gotta choose this one. 40% charged. I'm gonna skip through this. I don't really care for this one that much. Let's aim for or shoot for the purple. Less damage or more charge. Let's get less damage. And then on to duration. Another free heart lying around. Only worth 5, but it's free. This would have been nice much earlier. Dodge, I like. Let's get the dodge, especially now that I'm down a Death Defiance. Suddenly defensive play seems a little more appropriate. What are we at there? Plus 3%, not a lot, but something. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, gotta go for the hammer. Just gotta.
A boulder.
Boulders usually have a lot of money. Look at that 31 gold sitting there.
Flourish.
Whew, a lot of stuff here. Start down here. I'll pick up the freebie first.
As for my arcana. priority.
Okay.
Got you.
Oh. Okay, second upgrade. Alright, well, I'll do just what I said I'm going to do. Either of these two would be great, but getting this one checks it off the list. Not going to hurt me, at least. I'm not really using specials. So now I don't have to get this anytime else in the future.
I'm grateful, Daedalus.
So that would look like this. 2 shots, but so close as to be very limited effectiveness as a ranged weapon, in my opinion. Oh my, Chris, come on.
Ash of the Dead.
Playing very... seems sloppy. I don't know. Trying not to be. I'm not doing that on purpose, but boy.
In you go.
Alright. Okay, looks like Echo. Cool.
Hello again, Echo. How have you been?
How have you been? How have you been? How have you been?
Oh, you know, this place sure is a change from Oceanus, if you've ever been. About the only friendly face up there is that Narcissus.
Is that Narcissus? That Narcissus? That Narcissus?
Hear the alarm in her voice. Or is it something else?
Wait, your voice. You know him? Oh no. Knowing all his suitors, and knowing you're here in the land of the broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted, broken-hearted, broken-hearted.
Okay, so I can get a copy of my ashes. Okay, this is... oh, alright. Okay, gonna go with this. This replaces my all spent uses of Death Defiance. I just have one. With ones that restore 50% health and magic. And then less and less. I confess to not knowing exactly what this means. The other boons that give less and less identify how much. 2% less. What does less and less mean? Speak up if you know in the comments, but it doesn't really matter. I'm only missing 1 Death Defiance, so it looks like it's going to give me 50%. And okay.
This shall help.
Help, help.
Here we are, right down here.
Rest easy now.
Rest easy now. Easy now. Easy now.
Okay, something to dig up. Okay, more wheat seeds, I believe. Coin and magic, or Hestia with a mini-boss. Let's get Hestia with a mini-boss. Yeah,
They think they
figures.
caught a live one.
Okay, what do we got here? The Queen Lamia. Within the morning fields are those that have truly given in, and those that feast upon such negative auras. The abominable Queen Lamia, long since having shed her mortal guise, fits into either category. She controls her self-named spawn only through fear. If she even remembers the reasons for her burning hatred for deathless gods and mortals alike, none can say by now. Okay.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Specials, okay, alright, I don't yet have anything on my special. This is Magic Regen, this one I like. A chance to dodge, flat 5%, which is doubled against Scorch afflicted foes to 10%, and Scorch is the main curse I'm leveling with my attack, so this is very nice.
They'll burn.
Okay, shop up next, so it looks like Cerberus Afterward. Oh, got some things to pick up first. Alright, Myrtle, I think. And, oh, see what we can fish up.
The trap is set. It's over. It's a sobby.
Another Sabi. Still not doing great on the timing. Oh, this is the first time I've seen Charon this entire night. Right.
Moonlight, guide us. We got him finally, Lord Charon. The Titan can be slain, if but to complicate his schemes a little while, till we can put a stop to him for good. Yes, my father's throne shall be restored.
It's kind of occurred to me that it might be fun to dress up as Charon for Halloween. I'm recording this early in October 2025. I mean, the hat would be fun. Big black robe. The oar might be tough to pull off, but I'll just walk around grunting all the time. That's, even I can pull that off. Anyway.
Fair trade.
Boatman's something of a coin collector, isn't he? Well, once we're finished with old Chronos, all those gold crowns of his will be extremely rare collector's items.
Okay. Here's an infusion boon. Although this is a nice one too. When you have at least 3 flame tokens or whatever, I only have 2. You restore 30% of all damage that you lose over 5 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. I'm tempted to get that in the hopes that I'll find a fire later, but I think I'm going to get this one, especially because I've got a nice ice cast. The cast expands in size gradually until it reaches plus 50%. I mean, that's just going to be doing freeze and all the other good stuff to more foes, so I'm going to grab that one. I'll grab a heart. Okay.
Better.
Not going to grab any magic. And on to Cerberus.
I'll break you from your shell. Who you are. You leave that dog alone.
tidy.
Placated for the moment, terrifying Cerberus turns his attention from the princess to the gates of Tartarus below.
You're free again, for now.
Okay, so the trick from Tartarus really is just to stay behind him. It really helps to have a freeze or slow attack that can help you position yourself. But if you can stay behind him and be aware of his the radius effects that spread in a circle around him, it's a pretty straightforward fight. What's this?
Having quelled the fury of the fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus, the Princess of the Dead stands poised to delve into the pits of Tartarus, where waits her lifelong foe.
We're now so close, aren't we?
I feel like that should have been the first waiting for inspection the first time I defeated Cerberus.
Hello again, good shade. Almost there. Out of the fields, at least.
Okay, so this region is where having the vow here of extra enemies is gonna hurt a little more than other areas because these enemies are tough, can be kind of constrained fighting quarters. So let's see how we fare.
Pure water.
Switch my keepsake up once again to the one that's going to help me against Chronos himself. Plus 25% damage to him. So, yep, right there. There we go.
One last drop. Service entrance. Should be a clear path to the house.
Whatever brings you to my doorstep once again, my dear.
I'll see you soon, Titan. Come on.
Okay. No side chambers available this time. Yeah. Let's go visit Hades again. Let's see what Papa has to say about our victory.
Greetings, Father.
Cerberus, look who it is. Such a cacophony occurred after you last visited. Exactly when I cannot say. All of the Titan's wretched servants flew into a panic. Their cries would not cease. What transpired?
Oh, that's kind of cool. I guess that suggests that his servants feel what's going on with him, and they all reacted with terror, much like Sauron's forces, practically evaporating when he fell. And according to how you view the battle meditation force power in Star Wars, exactly what happened when Palpatine fell, explaining the rebels' victory at the Battle of Endor, according to how you view it. That's kind of satisfying to know that even if Chronos comes back, I sent his legions into a panic with unceasing cries.
Perhaps they were concerned for their master, or busy trying to bring him back to life. Because I slew him, finally. And it won't be the last time.
Blood and darkness. Then you accomplished that which once took half the blasted strength of Olympus. All on your own.
Right. A little suspect, to be honest, but pretty cool also.
Not on my own at all. I had their strength, if not their support, as you've given me yours. Father, we can stop him. And for now, we can kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He shall seek vengeance with a renewed zeal. This entire plot of his is driven by the same impulse. Then kill him if you must. At least, his many deaths ought to keep him occupied.
Yeah. Alright, this is the one I took last time, I think, or was it last time or time before? And I did not understand why it seemed to draw attention to it. This is one I've used recently. I haven't used this one at all, or actually I believe I have, but not since the Fated List thing came up. Not what I usually choose, because flat 20% only affects his first phase, which is the easier phase. But again, it's on the list. Let's check it off the list. Here.
Very well.
It won't be for naught.
Okay. Let's try and pet Cerberus in this different... it's not going to let me. It only... It probably doesn't mean anything, but... okay. Shade Rot?
Just go.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Take you.
Alright, oh, okay. First fish we'll catch, if we indeed can catch it, from this molten, or this gold dust river.
Prepare, fishy. Got a bite.
Yeah.
I got a jiffy.
They changed the animation sound a little bit, because it's a river of gold dust. It's not so much a liquid bob. It's more of a... I'm not going to make the noise. It'll smack in the microphone, but a puff sound, kind of. All right, a jiffy. Common toothed denizen of the sands of Chrysos. That's right, that's the name of the river, Chrysos. Its brittle, glassy body can shatter against hard surfaces, but then regenerates. All right, handy. And something to dig up
So
here.
close now. Poppy flower seeds.
Ah, okay. We've seen several incantations or other things requiring poppy. Here we get a seed. In 41 wiles will grow into vibrant flowers. They grow while dreams are made, unnoticed by the waking world. Red poppies surround Hypnos up in the Crossroads. Okay, triple strength boon, sure. Or triple strength, palm of power, rather. Oh, hello. Wow. Again, this is being affected by that rather mightily, I would say, by the vow I have. Oh, come on. Yeesh.
For me.
That was not great. Okay, I can get attack even up more, up to 7. Ah, cast or the... Okay, I don't have anything on the cast yet. Let's get that up to 4. Okay. Alright, no choice but to move on toward Chronos. Sloppy. Wow.
Acceptable.
Barely. Barely. Alright. Sure. Why not try out a mini-boss?
The Verminance is back, is he?
Boy. 4 hit points. Alright.
In the name of Hades.
Well. That is very interesting. I do love freeze on my main strike, but I would have to give up the Scorch one, and if I recall correctly, there's something. Yes, dodge is if I lose the Scorch attack, then that means I'm losing this basically 10% dodge, which is bad. So in this case, I'm not going to do it. Not really using special at all, to be fair. This one's nice. I'm using Omega attack a lot. A lot. Sure, each one uses plus 10, but I'm regenerating it quickly and plus 65% damage. Heck yes. Okay.
For my mother.
Alright. I'll regenerate a little. Ooh, alright. This may be a silly move, but let's go ahead and choose another side passage. Yikes. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, really thought I was going to get away with that. That was... Ugh. It's got a little sloppy right at the end. Darn. Okay, 5 more points here. Great. So let's get duration, and then this one. Plus 10% chance to deal crits during the entire duration of the hex. Excellent. Now I got 3 more to play with. I really don't care about this. So let's look at other stuff. Instant strike. Okay, so charge. All right, let's get duration, less damage, and all right. I guess this only benefits it right at the beginning. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this blue one. Sure.
The limits of my light.
Alright, no temptation exists. It's just one more room here. Not too bad. Got a lot of gold to spend. Okay, well, here we go. Let's get that Death Defiance right back. And it's one I haven't yet chosen, so it checks it off the list.
Just what I needed.
Omega moves another plus 50% damage. Wow, my Omega attack is popping right now. It lasts for 6 encounters, and Chronos is right around the corner. So yes, plus it checks that off the list. And yeah, more Psyche. Definitely need that.
Come on out.
Okay. Oh, all right. More coin, yes. You may recall that the Charon has quite a spread of goods in the chamber right before Chronos, so let's do it. Got that extra Death Defiance. I'm feeling well cocky now. How fitting that these gold bags would guard all the gold I'm gonna get from this. 300 coins. Good. Alright. Then on. Now we are right in Chronos's backyard. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. See, alright, here's a place I could buy Nightmare flat out, which was the big reward from enacting the Testaments. Pretty pricey. Can't afford it, obviously.
Lord Charon, thank the gods.
Amid the clamor of the princess's assault on her eternal foe's stronghold, the boatman Charon brazenly cuts through the hostile river waters with a variety of smuggled wares at hand.
He's stealthier than I.
Okay, that's 550, that's 700, 790. Okay, I can afford everything here except for the Nightmare. Alright. Demeter Boon.
Hear me, on my authority.
Okay, may as well pick this up. Nothing. Well, this will give me a seed, basically. Spend the boon to get a single seed. This, I'm not using specials. Sorry, not gonna do it. Although the freeze... this I'm not using. Yeah, let's just do this. This is kind of funny, but fine. Cool. So, a mystery seed. Yeah, we haven't even looked at this yet. Mystery seeds grow in 11 wilds into random plants. Inspiring insofar as they can grow up to be anything. Okay, let's heal up for sure. Get double heart. There goes another rewards card for spending money. And then double palm.
This one.
Attack, cast, no. Alright. Either of these would be great, but 4 to 6, 4 to 6, it's going to benefit the rare boon better. More. So let's put it right here.
Yes.
Okay. Ready to go. All geared out. Full Death Defiance. Healed up. And let's go say hi to Granddad.
One way in.
Looking for someone? Your eyes do not deceive. I'm as hale and hearty as can be. That sinking sense you must have felt after our previous exchange. The fear of the utter senselessness of your entire enterprise. You now know it to be true.
I was never going to destroy you in a single clash. You more than anybody ought to know results of any worth take time.
Nice.
So that you wish to make a habit of such unceremonious appearances as this, as though they might amount to something in the end. Fine. For my part, occasionally need to stretch my limbs.
Alright, so he's going to take a burst of damage, 20% here, soon after we start. There it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over Hades there. I didn't realize he was going to speak up. Remember that incantation a while back that rendered Chaos vulnerable to time-related effects and hexes and whatnot? That's what just happened. He is time itself. You would think he wouldn't be affected by anything that slows time, but thanks to that incantation, he is indeed. See that dodge happen? Yes. You want to kill these standards whenever you can, because they inflict, or they grant everyone around them a barrier to shrug off damage while they're up, and in fact it ticks up each time. So if you leave it up, they gain more and more barriers against damage. Another dodge. Yes. By the way, I'm playing with the damage numbers. You can see, obviously, all along triggered, so that you can see how much damage things are doing. You can turn those off. You don't have to see those if you prefer to play without the distraction of numbers. Didn't dodge that one. Didn't dodge that one.
So, you possess some of your father's strength. Or rather, mine.
Okay, on to phase 2.
You shall not. I shall abide no disrespect from you.
And again, you need to get to that safe spot, or that is an insta-death. And stay away from those bubbles, as I failed to do, although that was a terrible throw on his part. Oh, again. Yep. And then stay in this middle area between the circles there. Again, take these down, because they will heal him. Stay away. Oh, that's bad news. Yeah. That was a terrible combination. I was frozen and was unable to get to the safe spot in time. And I lost an entire Death Defiance because of that. That could actually really, really hurt. I think he's still being healed here. There's my other Death Defiance. One last chance here. Oh boy. Phew.
I always hated children such as you.
Okay, that was more difficult than I thought it would be, but thanks to the power of those Omega attacks, I managed to slip that in at the end. Very nice. That's our second defeat of Chronos.
Time cannot be stopped.
Alright.
In the name of Hades.
Another victory screen for those who care to study statistics and things like that. Oh. Prophecy foretold. Okay, new prophecy. Book of Shadows, entry for the Satyr Supplicants. These are the foes he summons and surrounds himself with. Some would kill for Chronos. Some would die for him. Those who gladly would do both may find themselves within his inner circle, however briefly. As time, by the Titan's own admission, cannot be stopped, not even he can turn back the moment of these creatures' doom. But even as their bodies turn to dust, they soon seem to return, a power the Titan hoards not entirely for himself. Yes, okay. Shade rat down here. Growing in the house somehow. You saw I got plus 17 health from that. That was from that boon of Demeter's, the one that I got right at the very end when it can no longer help me other than give me a seed. But I guess it happened now. Some more zodiac dust.
Remains of Chronos.
Okay. This thing again.
He's gone for now.
All right. So
The
on to
chambers down the hall.
down to some new content again. Very exciting for me again. I neglected to mention in my excitement last time that here you can kind of peek into what used to be the lounge, the house lounge, and some of the paraphernalia that Zagreus bought. A painting of Cerberus. This is one of the other paintings. I cannot make it out. Okay, maybe that's all that. I don't know. It's pretty dark. Oh, no. Here's Cerberus's chew toy. It's just been heaped wantonly down here. Maybe a few other things I'm not immediately recognizing. Cool. All right, let's go on to the new content. I assume we're going to go talk to Brother Deer a second time.
Just as it was.
Okay, I can examine something though this time.
The chambers of the missing Underworld Prince lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, marked by the passage of time, but otherwise untouched. For who would dare?
Just as we surmised.
Well, you would think Chronos would dare. That's a little confusing. I guess he has no need to do anything. I don't know. Okay, let's go to sleep again.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Now the mirror.
Okay.
Night and darkness, guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
Okay. The significance of that mirror, I don't know if I fully explained it last time. That's what Zagreus would use to grow more powerful, the way that Melinoë uses the Altar of Ashes. So he would spend a lot of time gazing in it, using it to enhance his abilities. So that's why I suppose it forms this touchstone through which we can access him magically. Which reminds me a little bit of the World Between Worlds in Star Wars that was added in the Rebels later season that I never quite liked. You go messing with time travel in Star Wars, you get all sorts of nastiness, but there it is.
Down. No. Thought I had you there. I had you there. But weakening, perhaps.
Brother?
Of all the combat Zagreus engaged in, the battle against his hair seems to be the toughest. Oh, it's projecting again.
Just as I'm about to get my hair under control, who are you and what have you done with my reflection? Only joking. I remembered everything just as you said, particularly since you're here again so soon. Where were we?
This is sounding much more like Zagreus now. Maybe I hadn't heard his voice in anything other than the dialogue from Hades 1 for so long. Last time it was weird to hear it, but now it definitely sounds like him to me.
I was trying to persuade you to take me at my word that I'm your sister from a future time in which the Titan Chronos has usurped the House of Hades. I mean to stop him and require your assistance.
I have a wide variety of questions first, even knowing that our time apparently is limited. First off, why me? Although I am the designated security specialist around here, so perhaps I know the answer to that one.
That was the title he assumed after the game, the first game. He was utterly useless as an administrative assistant, and his abilities to break free from the Underworld caused Hades to declare him the best means for safeguarding it, to continually try to break out and thus pinpoint regions of weakness. So he is the security specialist.
Some security specialist. Chronos caught the house entirely off guard. But you're my closest kin. You've subverted the will of the fates before and slain gods, if not titans. I also lack the means of reaching anybody else this way.
Well, great. I feel that strong kinship between us already. Next question. Where even is this Chronos, and what would you have me do if and when I locate him? A two-parter for you.
I don't know where Chronos is exactly in your time, though I mean to find out. I know only that his remains were scattered to the deepest pits of Tartarus, which means he's probably recovering somewhere near where you reside. As for what to do if you locate him, I can't yet say either.
I hate to break it to you, Melinoë, but this isn't all that comprehensive a plan, especially for something you've been planning all your life. Do I just wait for you to work through the details, or...?
No, look, you're security specialist. Begin an investigation, though in absolute secrecy. Is anything amiss anywhere in the house or in Tartarus? Any unusual activity from satyrs, for example?
I've remarked upon this before. The satyrs functioning as the plot link between the two games.
We've had our share of satyr problems, though not anywhere nearby. But I can have a look around. What about you? Wait, are you in my bedchambers?
What's left of them, yes. I can only reach you like this while we're in the same location across time. At any rate, I have to find the means for you to destroy the Titan there before he regains his full strength. But... blast.
What is it? Do you have to go again? Then don't wait up on my account. I'll see what I can do and speak to you when next you haunt my dreams. Take care, sister. We'll sort this out.
Cool. So he accepts it. He's on our side.
You make it sound so effortless. Farewell, brother. Until we see each other next. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
She's gone. It's only me again. Hey, when do I wake up?
Zagreus, I'm counting on you.
Cool. All right. All right. Very nice. Zagreus' wry sense of humor in his comments, including to himself, are something I miss from the first game. I love this game. I love Melinoë's characterization. She's different from Zagreus. I love the voice work, but I miss Zagreus' humor. I really do. That was one thing that I quite enjoyed about the first game. All right. Let's go about the rounds here. I wonder if Chronos is going to react differently after having... Well, we haven't recited that new incantation concerning familiars yet, but let's see.
Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now?
Oh, Dora. I do not remember her being absent nearly this much in the pre-release versions. No brooding either.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh, my little groupies. No Moros. Okay, everyone's gone. Let's see.
Another prophecy.
We have not completed any. We did not complete any this time, but one was added. Bared Fangs. The daughter of the god of the dead shall apply various deadless enchantments to the staff called the Sciura. Okay, so yeah, 250 bones for trying out all of the... No, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. Oof. All right, let's try again. Bared Fangs. The daughter of the god of the dead shall vanquish foes imbued with each of the different dangerous perks from the vow of Fangs in the Oath of the Unseen. I mentioned this before. That's the one vow that gives extra abilities to armored foes. So this prophecy is providing incentive to the tune of 2 nightmare reward for trying that vow out and keeping it so active that you encounter enemies that have one of these, the full suite of these throughout all your runs. And there are more on the other page. Yeah, 2 nightmares is pretty nice. Okay. Looks like Eris is here, judging from the rubbish.
Haven't you done enough?
Clean it up.
Such a mess. Hail, Strife.
What's up, babe? So what's been going on with you and Chronos anyway? You keep beating him, but he keeps coming back. I like how pointless it seems, but there has to be more to it, right?
Come on, Eris. I'm not about to reveal the critical details of my task, especially to someone who had every opportunity to be part of it to begin with. Go about your business.
How about you just give me a little hint? Are you planning to use his own powers against him? Break free our family members one by one? Anything like that?
Not telling you,
Mean.
Mean. I like her little scribbles here. She's just a force for chaos. Chaos small like this, and chaos large like messing with my early runs. All right.
The task unfolds.
What have you got for me this time?
You brought the Titan low again. But what transpired after that? Was your bygone brother more cooperative than before?
He doesn't know where to find Chronos, though seems willing to investigate. Perhaps he'll turn something up. I still scarce believe it's truly his past self I've spoken to.
Imagine how he feels. Continue to check up on him, but not a word of this to anybody else. Time flows ever forward, and we are not meant to travel opposite that stream.
It shouldn't be possible.
We determine what is possible, Melinoë.
Okay. Wonder what interpretation of time travel and messing with the past they're going to take in this game. Been all sorts advanced over the sci-fi stories and whatnot over the decades. I wonder how it's going to play out here. Let's see what's new at the cauldron.
Death to Chronos. There has to be a way.
Okay, a couple of
The
different ones.
incantation that headmistress taught to me.
Okay, we'll check that one out in a minute. The first one is propensity toward gold. Okay, this reveals golden urns in various locations, which yield up to 15 coins once shattered. Great, so that's all those urns and breakables all around that I've been trashing Link style every now and then, just by habit really. Now occasionally they will have 15 coins each. All right. That's my one and only Fate Fabric. Got plenty of lime, but one and only Fate Fabric. Let's wait and see what else is going on before I choose that one just now. Okay. Right, those are old. This is old, but now I can enact it. I wasn't able to before. Okay. This is the new one. Oh, the top one looks big. Ooh. Okay, this is the one that Hecate taught to me after the last fight. Faith of Familiar Spirits. Turn trusted beasts into your animal familiars. It also grants 3 Witch's Delight, which is a new gift that you can give, mostly used for strengthening one's bond with animal familiars. Well, we're going to do this for sure. It takes both of my nectars, lucky I've got 2, and 1 lotus. While not all familiars are beasts, the unwavering nature of such creatures often makes them suitable. Okay, trusted beasts. I'm thinking Chronos at least will be one, but I wonder what others.
To all my beast companions, near and far, let us protect each other, soul and scar.
'Tis done.
Chronos shall enjoy these.
Okay, so I have a new little quest to give the Witch's Delight to a beast. Let's examine that. Right here. Mostly used for strengthening one's bond with animal familiars. Any witch worth her salt knows the path to a good familiar's heart is through its stomach. Indeed. Okay. Good. Got 3 of those. What else here?
What's possible?
Here's this top one. This seems big. Dissolution of time. Suppress the ability for Chronos to reconstitute himself night after night. Bam! That's endgame stuff right there. Of course, it takes 5 Zodiac Sand and some unknown. Love the unknown reagent. So clearly we're not meant to recite this now, but we get a sneak peek at it. Okay, so this basically, I guess, would mean that he'd become mortal, or at least not, I don't know, he can't reconstitute himself, like it says. Okay, so nothing else new. We can still choose to do these 2. This is 3 moly and a glass rock, Fate Fabric and a lime. Okay, let's do both of them. More gold is good. Let's start with this one. This causes the Well of Charon, which we've accessed randomly all throughout the Underworld, now will consistently appear between the Underworld regions, right next to the Keepsake cabinet. Good. 3 moly, 1 G-rock.
By light of moon, together let us shape reality. So mote it be.
Alright, and we'll do the last one. To get those gold urns out. Yes, it's gold urns rather. Yes, that's my only fate fabric, but if something comes up and I really need some down below for unlocking something else down there, I can always buy it. I've got bones to spend on it. So let's do this one. Promises of unimaginable riches were enough to swell the ranks of the Layton's Tegians. Okay, the Spoonerism, the Titans' legions. All right.
Whatever gleams with gold shall soon be found.
'Tis done.
All right, that does it for the cauldron this time around. Still have to wait for this. Oops, looks like my mouse is temporarily not working. Got to plug it in and out again. That happens from time to time. I'm working on a years old laptop here for all my gaming, and certain things are starting to die on it. Sorry for the beeps those are causing. Anything new in the shop, I wonder? Moon dust, fate fabric, yeah. Nectar, okay. Nothing new there.
Where'd Nemesis go?
Back from Tartarus. I heard your efforts to bring Cerberus back to his senses were successful. At least temporarily, goddess. He bounded off to Tartarus only to be cast out into the fields again.
That's what I gathered, yes. In Tartarus he seeks his master, my father, whom I happened upon bound in chains. Chronos is torturing them, mocking them.
Chronos is using them to get at you, instill in you emotions that compel you to throw caution to the wind. Remember, wars are won and lost in hearts and minds.
Yeah, he would know.
Did you not act on your emotions in your mortal days?
And just look at the mess I'm in now.
Okay, look what's growing there. This looks like that thalamus that I need two of in order to survive on the surface. Exciting.
Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you.
Kind of hoping I could turn them into familiars, but I guess they're already Hecate's familiars. Alright. Yep.
Sleep well.
Okay, let's go pick this thing.
Full grown.
Oh, that had two right there. Okay. Well then, we don't need to plant the other one and wait for it to come up. We'll do so anyway. Alright. Very interesting. Let's grab the nightshade and examine this thalamus. Okay. Yes, mostly used with incantations involving birthright and creation. Similar patterns are found all through the natural world, inside and out. Okay, how about that? Alright, let's plant the more origin seeds. Why
Drink
not?
of the earth.
And we don't have any garlic or poppy yet. Let's go ahead and plant some poppy. Ooh, that's going to take a while. Okay, does this enable the... Yes, it does. The incantation is now available to us. The one I've bookmarked or forget-me-notted. Unraveling a fateful bond. Okay. 2 nightshade, 2 moss of my 2 lotus, and both of my thalami, whatever. Forestall the effects of your bloodline's ancient life-draining curse that bars you from the surface. The fates deigned that those born of the underworld are to be bound there, but that was then, and this is now. Plus, I guess the fates are out of commission, so maybe that also changes things up a bit. Whew, let's do it.
Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. Release me from this realm. Become my key.
Carefully said.
Let's try the surface one more time.
And that is what we will do with our next run and in the next video. Back up to the surface, but for real this time. Okay, let's see what remains to be done down here. We'll look at this before the next video, as I prefer to do. Oh, the skull is up next. Okay, so we'll be going to the surface and trying a new weapon. I'll explain the mechanics of that at the beginning of the next run, as I like to do. Nothing new in the pool.
There's no way she could have. Oh, hey!
Death to Chronos, Commander.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
Already did, twice.
Hey, by the way, I meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right? Show Chronos the what for?
I was able to defeat him, yes, Commander. But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that's objectives for you. Soon as one's complete, along comes another. But you are gonna keep knocking him dead.
By your leave. I see you found your way.
Okay. Okay, well, another successful... Oh, wait, let's examine what can be examined. Hold on.
A secret monument to night, etched with her will and testament, looms tall within the training grounds, revealing its nature only to the worthy.
Okay.
I'm in the inner circle now.
Yeah, so this collection of witches, the unseen, all that, not anyone can access this altar, if that's what this is. Only those granted specific approval or permission by Hecate. Okay. Thanks once again, folks, for sharing this game and this journey with me. I'm having a lot of fun. This was another big run, another success. It was a little touch and go at the end, but we persevered. If you're liking this, please hit like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments, all of that stuff. And next time we'll be going up to the surface and exploring something completely new. I hope you'll join me for that. But for now, have a good whatever time it is for you there, and be well.